pull, which will make it come to the right of the target, or push, which will make it go to the left of the target. But if you have it right in the middle, it'll give you those crisp, just accurate rounds downrange. Alright, last module is the legal considerations and responsibility. This is only for the state of Texas. So anyone that is not in the state of Texas, you will need to check your gun laws. Some of these are statutes and laws that are universal. For the most part, this is based for people in Texas, though, which is where we are. The 30-06 law. So this is for most, I think, all of United States. 30-06 prohibits concealed carry of a handgun. If you see this, most likely you will also see 30-07. This is prohibiting the open carry of a handgun. The difference between concealed and open is literally as simple as this is open carry, that is concealed carry. So if you see the 30-07 law, which prohibits the open carry of a handgun, the only thing stopping you from breaking the law is pulling your shirt or concealing it in that way, right? If you have it like this is considered open. You can see the firearm. That is, some people choose to do it, some people carry like this. For the most part, most people carry concealed like this, which is why they also have the 30-06 law, which is concealed carry, prohibits concealed carry of a handgun. Some key gun laws to know, even though they vary by state and country. General laws, background checks are required for all firearm purchases from licensed dealers. Private sales may have different rules based on the state. So in the state of Texas, we can purchase firearms from private sellers without actually having to go through the background checks, as long as you know that person is not a felon. If you know that person is a felon and you willingly and knowingly sell that person a firearm, you are going against the law and the crime, and there's penalties to that and whatnot. Age requirements. Minimum age for purchasing a handgun is 21 years old. For purchasing a long gun, which is like a shotgun or a rifle, it's 18 years old. Concealed carry varies by the state. Some require a permit, while others have constitutional carry. Texas is a state that believes in constitutional carry. You can still get your license to carry in the state of Texas, but it is not necessary to actually own your firearm legally. Check your state laws too. Every state you go to. Open carry is legal in some states with or without a permit. Others may require a permit for open carry. In the state of Texas, it is constitutional carry, completely legal to open carry your firearm. Firearm registration. Federal law does not require firearm registration, but some states have local registration requirements. This is basically saying that in some states, especially California, Illinois, and New York, if you own a firearm or you're bringing the firearm into that city, or you're planning on moving into that city, check with local law enforcement, because they may need you to actually register and tell them what types of firearms they have or that you have in your possession. Assault weapons. Federal assault weapons ban expired in 2004. Some states still have laws restricting and or banning certain types of assault weapons. I mean, we've seen what happened with the switch. We've seen what happened with the bump stock. Now they have things called FRTs. There's all types of things that can make, assault weapons. But that definition changes with legislation all the time. Gun-free zones. Guns are prohibited in certain areas like schools, government buildings, and private properties that prohibit them. This is basically saying that, and I think there was a case that actually recently just happened in which somebody had their handgun in their car on, a post office, in a post office. and the officer said that that was illegal, and there's things like that that can happen. So government buildings you cannot bring your firearm into, schools or private properties that prohibit them. So certain stores or bars. Waiting periods. Some states have mandatory waiting periods for purchasing firearms after a background check. Some states require the capacity to be limited. So all of my firearms are illegal in California. And I like to say that part because I think California only allows you to carry 10 rounds, which is, it's very restricted, especially in a world where people have extended magazines and things of that nature. When it comes to self-defense laws, Texas is a stand your ground, which is a state that believes in the castle doctrine. You do not have to retreat. There is no forced retreat with the castle doctrine. You have the right to protect your people, your place, and your property, no matter what. Don't chase somebody out to the yard. There's still rules that matter within that, but castle doctrine is there to protect you so you can protect yourself and your property and your people. Gun ownership restrictions, convicted felons, individuals with restraining orders, or those with mental health issues may be prohibited from owning firearms. This right here is the 51% sign. This is basically stating that any place where you see this sign at gets over 51%, which is over half of their profits from alcohol sales. So bars and a lot of places of that nature, you are not allowed to bring your firearm in because they get more than 51% of their profits from alcohol. Important reminders, wrapping up here. State variants, gun laws can vary widely by state, so always check your local registration. There's some states that have laws that require you to store your firearm in safe locations, especially if you're leaving the home, or if you have children. It is extremely crucial that you protect yourself and your family by securing your firearm in a safe place. Last time, 4 basic rules. Always treat every firearm as if it's loaded. Keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. And be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Any questions? Questions, comments, concerns, anything?